pleasure. Be seen.
Greetings, guildmate.
If you seek an audience with His Grace, you must open this door. I hold the key, and I will die defending it. Using teleportation, and yet there I was, alone, naked. I see Bolor was unsuccessful in delaying you. Very well. I shall reanimate him once we are done here. Perhaps we shall chat for a while, since you really have no other options. I must say, I expected Archmage Traven, rather than his star pupil. I am disappointed to see that he could not face me himself. I have met so many of his predecessors over the years. I developed a particular fondness for Galerion, ill-preserved though he may be. But here you are instead, skilled enough to make it this far, which speaks volumes about you. Perhaps you'll be as useful to me as Traven would. Oh, my dear, I didn't mean to imply that you have a choice. I will make you another in a long tradition of worm thralls, and take my time in studying you. Your very soul will be forfeit to me. Power, my dear friend. I seek power. and so I acquire and study those who have some degree of it. We are after the same things, your guild and I. Yet you worry about good and evil, and do not accept they are manifestations of the same thing. So you brand me a villain and make vain attempts to destroy me. I watch and I wait, and I collect you when you come for me. Instead of drawing Traven out, I have received you instead. Perhaps I shall personally go and collect him when we are done here. This is... Well met.
Archmage, you have returned. Mana Marco has been defeated? I can hardly believe it. The King of Worms is no more! I received a note from Archmage Traven. I know what he did for us and that he selected you to take his place. I will mourn for him during my own private time. For now, I cannot help but rejoice. You have brought safety to the guild, and I thank you. I've already sent word to all the local guild halls that you are now in charge. Congratulations, Archmage. As the Archmage, you are entitled to certain privileges. In addition to the full use of all guild facilities, there is one service available to you. Juliana Fanis has long served Archmage Traven in collecting alchemical ingredients for his personal research. As the new Archmage, I'm sure she'll extend the service to you as well. At your convenience, consult her at the Lustratorium. Farewell, Archmage. Mind telling me why you're sneaking about?
Good day. Certainly. When I know more, I'll come find you.
Hello. How may I Yes, Archmage.
You recall my hypothesis? The one I mentioned the other day? I'll have you know, I was right. And to think, you actually doubted me.
Excellent. This is exciting news indeed. How may I assist? Yes,
Well met, guildmate.
I am at your service, Archmage.
I hope I can help. Ah, yes. Archmage Traven was quite fond of making potions in his spare time. So much so, in fact, that it became difficult for me to meet his needs. I finally accommodated him by enchanting a very special chest for him. You'll find it in the Archmage's quarters. Once a week, place a single ingredient in the chest. After 24 hours, you'll find a sizable quantity of the ingredient available for use. Do be prompt in collecting them, however. Anything left in the chest for a full week will be destroyed. And before you ask, yes, this only works with ingredients. Be very careful in what you place in that chest. I can't be held responsible. Tell me more. If you come across any unusual ingredients in your travels, be sure to remember me and bring them here.
Well met. When I know more, I'll come find you.
I am at your service, Archmage.
Excuse me, fellow Magister.
I've got a moment, but little more. What do you need?
I will...
What is it, citizen?
How may I assist you, Archmage? Certainly, Archmage. I shall stay close. I'm at your... Certainly, Archmage. I shall stay close. Good day. Tell me more. I can't believe Archmage Traven sacrificed himself to save us all. How noble of him. Let's do business. Make it quick. You too.
I hope I can help. I would gladly let you in. Certainly. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Good day. So many things to do, so little time.
Good day. Certainly. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. Smart to keep your magic items charged. Take care.
Blue plate.
Hello.
By Azura, by Azura, by Azura! It's the Grand Champion! I can't believe...
I'm at your service. If that is your wish, I'm yours to command, O great listener.
read them all. They make no sense.
So many bottles to collect.
You're a sneaky-looking sort. Greetings to you.
How are things?
Okay, you?
Not bad.
Farewell.
Talking to yourself is not a sign of mental illness. It's not.
I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
You're a fit one. Been running a lot?
Greetings, Gilly. Yours to command.
I don't have time for you.
Do I drop the sweet roll or hand it over and come back later? Dunno.
There's someone watching me, I can tell. By Azura! By Azura! By Azura! It's the Grand Champion! I can't believe it! You standing here next to me. I can't read them all. They make no sense.
I can't imagine eating one of those things. I can't imagine eating one of those
I could
things.
use it more.
Who put that there? The blue plates are nice, but the brown ones seem to last longer.
Stuck his tongue to his axe.
I'm yours to command, O great Listen.
Look well upon this chapel of the Bella. Look at the...
A pleasure to...
Mirabelle Monet is quite a woman.
Pelinal Whitestrake once struck down the enemies of man and God.
I don't know. I just
Who
don't.
will now reclaim his relics and fight again for the true faith? Cut 8 wise he was. Pelinal the Blamer, champion of men, and though dispersed, he left us a warning. Heed it! There are lore masters among you, heads so heavy with learning that you cannot raise your eyes to the heavens to see the truth there written. Will no one take up this holy crusade? Will no one walk the ancient pilgrim's way? Who will stand for the 8 and 1? Who will complete Pelinal's holy mission of vengeance upon Umaril, the unfeathered? Is there no one who would stand for the 9? Umaril is returned, as was foretold by the head of Pelinal, to the Bull of Kine in those days of old Cyrodiil. Umaril! Yes, your children know that name if you do not. A dread castellan of fearful legend. Did you think him a myth? Or dead? Have you not heard the Adabala? Spake Pelinal. Beware, Moray House. Beware! With the foresight of death, I know now that my foe yet lives. Oh, bitter knowledge to take to my grave. Better that I had died, believing myself the victor. Although cast beyond the doors of night, he will return. Can you spare a Be vigilant. I can no longer shield the host of men from Umaril's retribution. Thus spake Pelinal in the hour of his death. I am Cyrodiil come, he said, old Riemann, born from the earth that is Alesh, and yet he would scorn this country now. Repent, I say, repent! Oh, unhappy Tamriel! Where is your divine crusader in these latter days of petty strife and lesser men? Who will stand for the 8 and 1? Who will complete Pelinal's holy mission of vengeance upon Umaril, the unfeathered? Hear me, O people of Cyrodiil.
All I need
There are lore masters among you. Heads so heavy.
Is there a problem? Good riddance to the black. Aye. Is there
Only asking
no
for a
one? Who would stand? Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me? This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned, as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath. Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aelids 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the Aelid sorcerer King Umaril and slew him! But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned. Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aelids, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods. Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala umarale el nada rakuva. In the Aeliad tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusader's weaponry? You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight? Well then, hail, hero of Kvatch! Let me add one more voice to the never-ending chorus of praise. I'm sure one of your many devotees will be able to guide you on your way to find the Crusaders' relics. The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines. He went alone into the white gold tower, challenged the Aeliad sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight wielding the holy relics of the Divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed? Once there were 8 divines. Then Tiber Septim became Talos, and the 8 became 9. I followed the old way of honoring the 8 while also giving due to Talos, the one who ascended. Are you a worthy knight? I apologize for even asking the question. Most esteemed master, please, do not allow me to interrupt your quest for the relics. And I'm sure you will have no trouble finding the relics on your own. You clearly need no aid from man or God. Why do you come to me for aid, worthy knight? Oh my! The grand champion of all Cyrodiil? Bayazura, 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 indeed. Surely there can be no better preparation for becoming a holy knight than a career spent slaughtering for the public's entertainment. And a worthy successor to Hannibal Traven, I have no doubt. I'm sure your arcane arts will locate the lost relics for you in no time. He is the enemy of all who walk free on Tamriel today, a survivor of the ancient race of alien slave masters who once ruled Cyrodiil. He was struck down by Pelennor, but by his art, Umaril had bound himself to the realm of his mistress, the Daedra Lord Meridia. So he was not slain, but simply cast adrift upon the waters of Oblivion. Now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods who helped bring about his downfall so many ages ago. Indeed. And yet you would seek the holy relics. The gods will find you an interesting plaything, I have no doubt. The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wished to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way, travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines, pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings. He was defeated, but not destroyed by Pelennor the Crusader. Now he has returned to seek vengeance against the gods. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the Divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. Walking the pilgrim's way is the traditional start of a holy quest. Follow the map I gave you, visit the way shrines of the 9, pray, and wait for a sign. May the 8 and 1 guide your steps. Hear me!